Last modification that I cannot recommend enough. If I'm going to recommend any modification, it's going to be this.
Alright everyone, welcome to a brand new video. Now in today's video, we're going to be going through the top 10 modifications that you guys need to do to your BMW 1 Series. Now, we're going to be going out for a drive because it is such bad weather. Instead of walking around in the cold, we're going to go out and I'm going to talk you through and overlay videos and stuff like that because it's freezing and I think it's going to rain. So walking around it is not a viable option today, but yeah, let's get in the car, let's go out and let's go through the modifications that you definitely need to get that I recommend for your BMW 1 Series. Really quickly as well, the car is back in the garage. We usually always have stuff in this. You would have seen me had loads of wood in it, but the car is finally back in the garage and it looks so good. But yeah, let's get in, let's go for a drive. God, look how close that is. Luckily you've got this little foam pad to open the door against. Whoa, what the hell? Who the hell has been in my car? What the hell? My seat, I got in the car and why is it like this? I swear I've been the last person in this car. What the hell is going on here? What is going on here? Has my seat collapsed? Oh. Why is it like that? Okay, so we are now on our way to nowhere. I'm just driving. Yeah, I'm going to be going through these 10 modifications I seriously recommend to transform your BMW 1 Series. But yeah, the first modification that I recommend, and it's just started raining as well. So I picked up this car when it was completely stock. It didn't have any modifications on it at all. But the thing that I would recommend to get straight away is to get some new gloss black front grills. Now the original grills on this car, when they're stock, they're black, but they have the chrome edging around the outside, and it doesn't look that great. And it's a big part of the vehicle. You know, every grille on a car is a big part of the vehicle. So that is definitely the first modification that I would recommend. And all these modifications, by the way, I'm going to link down in the description where you guys can get them yourselves, and I'm also going to link the videos down below, which I did, so you guys know how to fit them also. And if you're going to replace the front grills, I would also recommend this as the second modification. Now inside the grills, where the grills go, there is crash bars that go across, and it's quite common on BMWs that people modify these, and it's the crash bars. Now these crash bars, you can either wrap them a different colour, or what I did was buy these plastic bits that just fit over the top. It's much easier than wrapping it. Now I know if I'd wrapped it, it would one, take so much longer and a lot more hassle. It's a really fiddly place, and also I reckon there'd be bubbles and stuff like that, and it would not look as good as just making sure it all looks good with just a plastic bit that goes over the top. If you look at the car from the front end, you see these specks of blue and it looks so good. Now the third modification I would 100% recommend is the wing mirrors. Now these wing mirrors, originally, again, they come as just white or whatever colour the car is, they come as just the stock colour. Now what I did was buy an M4 style mirror with the little flicks on them, and oh, there's one that just went past, so the white wing mirrors. Now the more I did to the car, I thought, well, these have got to be changed to gloss black now because everything else is. So I changed the mirrors from carbon to gloss black, and again I did a video on that, how you install them, and they again changed the car. They made it look again more gloss black. It really broke up the car nicely, and I think if you're going to change them, then you've got to change this, which is the next modification. So the fourth modification is the sweeping indicators that you get on the mirrors as well. Now the stock ones are so bad, like you literally can't see them, especially in the daytime. Like they're basically invisible and pointless. So the fifth modification is definitely de-chroming. Now de-chroming is such a big thing on so many cars. There's so much chrome on cars these days that de-chroming them and making them all black just looks so good. It makes the car look a lot meaner. Now the front grille, that had chrome on it, I'll put that under a separate segment because it's such a big part of the car. But the other little details that you need de-chroming are things like the M badges. I've changed the M badges on the side of the car to gloss black. I also took off the 118i badge. I've always thought the place that they put the 118i badge on this car is so random. It's just like, it's to the right hand side, but it's just in the middle of the boot. I don't know, it's just quite a weird place to put it. So I've taken that off, and also a black ring, which is so easy to fit. It costs like 5-10 quid. It's just a black plastic ring that goes over the top of the chrome ring that goes around the back of the BMW badge. on the boot, and this is just a little modification which takes no time at all. It's cheap and it's 50. Some people like it, some people don't. But I personally really like it, and I find it really worth it. Okay, so now getting on to bigger modifications, more expensive modifications, and this one seriously changes the look of the car. Now that is the front splitter. The front splitter on these BMWs looks so good when they're fitted. Now I've got a Maxton design front splitter. The front end on these is very up and down, right? So getting the front splitter just ties in and almost connects it all, and it looks so good. Yeah, it just makes the front of the car look so mean when you see it. You know, when I'm walking up to it in a car park and I see the front splitter, it gives you that moment of just stopping, looking at the car and going, that car looks so good. And that ties me nicely on to the next modification, which is the side skirt. Now the side skirts, they give it that lower stance, they slightly widen the car as well because they stick out a little bit. And also the side skirts, they look so good tied in with the front splitter, and I definitely recommend doing the front splitter first, because the car can take the front splitter on its own, but getting just the side skirts may look weird. Okay, so the next modification is the number plates. Now these number plates that I've got on are 3D gel number plates. Now kindly, the guys over at NF Plates sent them out to me for a video. I installed them, they look great, and it's one of those little modifications that people may not think of. They make the stock plates on a car after you've taken the original ones off. They make the stock plates look so boring and plain and just bad. Oh, there's a brand new RS6 coming up beside me. Take a look at this. Oh, is it in navy blue? This looks so nice. Look at that. Oh, it's dirty, but that is, oh, the new RS6s, they're so good. Anyway, getting back to the subject. NF plates, the new 3D gel plates that they sent me, they look so good. I'll put links all down the description. You can get 4D ones as well, which look, personally, if I went again, I reckon I'd get the 4D ones, because my mate Jake has them on his Fiesta, and they look so much, they stand out more, and they look just a bit better. But it's personal preference. Okay, so the next mod that I would recommend doing is the Alcantara steering wheel cover. Now obviously you can get different types of leather and Alcantara and stuff like that, but I like the Alcantara one because it feels high quality, it gives it a nice soft feeling, it's nice to hold on to, and also leather, it just feels cold, you know, in the mornings when it's freezing, you know, and you grab a leather steering wheel and it just feels horrible. Like this just feels nice, it's really nice right now, it's soft, and it's just, you're constantly holding onto the steering wheel all the time when you're driving, so why not make it something nice to hold? You know, why has it got to be cold leather? Now the original steering wheel on these were really nice and they were nice and soft, but adding this touch of high quality material onto the steering wheel has really made it a nice place to be now when I'm inside. The Alcantara steering wheel cover takes a while to put on, I'm not gonna lie. It took me like 4 or 5 hours I think to put on. It's not the funnest thing to do in the world, but the result afterwards is so good, and it is kind of difficult as well, I'm not going to lie. But it was the first time I'd ever stitched anything in my life, so what do you expect? Now the last modification that I cannot recommend enough, if I'm going to recommend any modification, it's going to be this. And you guys, if you've watched the channel for a while, you know I've bigged this up so much, it's the best thing I've ever done, and that is the exhaust. Now the exhaust on this thing is a game changer. It honestly makes me want to drive the car more and more, because originally the car, I don't know, it feels, it's too quiet basically, that's what I'm saying, but listen to this. Just sounds so good. I love this car with that noise, it sounds insane. And when in the summer, obviously I'm not going to do it now, it's freezing cold and we're on a dual carriageway, so it's going to be windy, but when you're going through town, you've got the windows down, it echoes off the buildings, it is just the best feeling in the world, and you know everyone around you hates you, but you get the odd, if you get another guy with a loud exhaust go past you, it's the best feeling in the world. You know, you're going through the gears, you're playing, you know, it's so good, and it's just, it makes the car for me. It makes me, when I get in it in the mornings, I turn it on and you hear that roar. Sometimes I'm just so tired, I'm like, oh shut up, but 9 times out of 10 I get in it and I just can't wait to go for a drive and just listen to it. I mean, it sounds, yeah, I've got the back box and the resonator taken out and the carbon tip put on, which altogether costs £300, so that is the best £300 I've ever spent. It makes me, honestly, I don't think I'd love this car anywhere near as much if it didn't have this. The reason I sold my previous car was because it was diesel and it sounded bad. I mean, I probably would have sold this car if it was diesel as well, because the noise makes a car for me. This is why I'm not loving the new electric cars that are coming out, because they just sound so boring. I mean, the sound is everything to me. Let me put the windows down so you guys. Oh, I've got the GoPro on that one. Put the window down on this side so you don't destroy the GoPro on that side. It's a 118i, mate. Jesus Christ. And there is 70. We put it in Eco Pro, it makes it louder. Don't ask me why, alright? I've had so many different things. Please just don't ask me why it makes it louder in Eco Pro. I don't know, okay? I don't know. It's strange. Into first. Little pop from the exhaust there. Oh, so good. Yeah, they were definitely shouting, rev it more, not you're a twat. Definitely. I hope you picked that up, that was insane. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That is going to be it for today. As I said, all the links to these mods will be down below, along with all the videos that I've done on how to install them if you're curious. If you've got this far, comment down below mods. I don't know if I've said that before at the end of the video, but comment down below mods, so then I know you've made it this far, and I always really appreciate it if you guys watch the whole video. Yeah, it just helps out the channel. But yeah, if there's any modifications that you guys have done to your cars that you think that I need to do to this, leave them down below, and I'll give it a think and see what options there are out there for me to do more to this, because I'm not done yet with this car. I'm not done yet. And also follow me on Instagram. There's always photos of this going up on there, letting you guys know when the new videos are going out. So follow me down there. That'll be in the description as well. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cool. Can't help it. Listen to that as I come into the garage. What the heck?
They see me in, I won never losing, but I was just prepping myself for the win. She brought a friend, beat up the pussy, then I go and cop and hop in the band. She love my music, but say it's confusing. I ran it up from the start to the end. You just a fan, why I'ma tell you the ins and outs, how I run it on bands. I need that bag today, so I ain't got time to be